Yedi and Komo. But what him there also in the last few days about so sourcing single source contract yedema in the Republic of Ghana. Yedi kachiche mubebre na mwati asiyese entiamra. Yes, ebamre mwa. It is right. It is part of our procurement laws. But the question no say at any point in time biana or mind biano pet transparency, true accountability. Na ye make sure say ye benya ye sika ye de award the contract ye di tuya contractors ka esom faso papa no de biano. The people believe say SSC use competitive tendering and know any the most best practices all over the world. And pay yamuati asiye. The World Bank report on procurement around the world, even abrofono kra no womoya abrofo what systems in place, single source contracts and a sole sourcing methodology ye dey award the contract, one of the things Bank of Ghana na nkasa kra no and recommend it. Now the report reviews further say contract bia ye dey ma bia a single source, mostly the bill of quantities inflated. A bill have 5%, a bill have 10%, a bill have 12%. A bano and yema sourcing into our health sector. The World Bank report reviews most of the contractors are single-handedly handing over contractor who do their mom omo inflate omo figures by over 12%. A bano roads any idea Canada construction industry over 5 to 10% inflated figures and ayana debiano womutime ediba. So what it means is that governments around the world elusu that bit of a year resources and can so ebetimi aya de foforo ediama o mayeno any abayeno. But mamema of achi na mema na kwaba of amachi na empomo to saying
na also
trading and padaroma yenso yahoye.
Unfortunately, mamema Maxwell Ofosu Boakye.
Max, morning.
Good morning.
Na empombo ko there.
Oh, nyame adom.
Yensi ada ho.
If you that dem na me tetewa menyo.
What it
Onua FM 95.1.
Oh, I see.
Na me tetewa menyo, but how dey macho?
Dey watch you. That's fine. That's fine. But bibi aboko there.
Bibi aboko.
Ufri Kumasi there by yana.
Ani o.
Na anybody mo to say?
Oh, Kumasi boko. Bibi adaboko.
I see. Eza mo akọ hini hamu adi.
Ne mu ayedin.
Abamunu mu ayedin ho.
Abamunu mu ayedin pa. Ne mu ayedin amagana fo. Ahochira nkasa nso wo baydum.
Mas as Ghana for kai de mo di ja wo mo.
Comparatively, so person me 2 minutes analysis.
Yes, meet you on your open remarks inside of our office.
Full board dancing the Akufo-Addo DJ. Me boy catch them. When them say full on
as of this morning, petrol you 15 cedis.
Yes, connect full. JP, once President Mahama-led State of the Nations address, Okoko to the highest price, which was 15.45. Or no cap 15.5. And a shell more. But what I say. But don't forget, 13 cities, 13 cities, Maybe a JP, mo be go, Pacho Musa shell, you say. And at 13 cities, no cry the base price.
Yeah.
But
the floor, no.
Na full no JP Muton between 12 and 13 cities petrol. So on the patch. Your phone can attest to side way basic fast. Me no work as see so no. Me as I say full board didn't see Akufo-Addo there. Some people make reference at some point you could do 23 cities. A drop any 2 weeks grand a drop by. But Nina say the point I mean making President Mahama na ebi a watu mu. But I'm on no some na me dey cancel. E drew baby I see Akufo-Addo na amafu oboaye din. Eti na ye kwosoro no
mpacho. No say na economic indicators ninye.
No.
Forget about we are talking about influence.
We are talking about is economic indicators na fu oboy.
95.1.
Ne board dancing bra Akufo-Addo free office. Me boy ka kire me. Economic indicators here. Me pacho light bill bo any Akufo-Addo board e bread they na offer. President Mahama to 28%, almost effective 1st April, which is tomorrow, and on better so 4.8%. Still now at more than 23%. Light bill board, and your man, you know, Utu Makambi.
I see.
And they will rent. Nebo what to say?
Oh, rent, they say a Tikroman and a board in that.
And President Mahama said, Mabunun to me, worry, or opposition. Because a die board, even when na NPP introduce bibi ani e ma mabunu anya nyuma for rental advance na otua ne kakra me say but no on say nye bibia no say dey politics if I joke kokofo yemna nanom a edo koko ne papa no momodo koko President Akufo-Addo abreso ene Mahama abreso ebre omo mu hwan na ne ho to no me busa wo de no omo 3001 no ene de say omo 2580 no me pa cho hwan na ma ne ho to no oh de me pa che no but they make any say what the commodities be your politics a ebebu aka wusim because koko obo no obi ani su control me pa che what you say but at some point what for spot price e ma ne ye say President Akufo-Addo ne NPP sisi akuafo say won ye do ba ya enka obema almost 6,000
because at that time that spot price
but
no
the
farm gate price and amode make for no was not even up to 70% and only positioner
NDC's manifesto
even with the current situation no yet omo magana koko kuane no over 70 to 90% of the womunya
and yes omo manifesto page 43 of their manifesto in fact they've stated 70% no all right page 43 of their manifesto kwakwohwe ho almost wo be introduce bibi e friend no price stabilization fund to protect cocoa farmers from what are you protecting them from mosquitoes of or from external shocks they have introducing almost wo be introduce to protect cocoa farmers from shock again who call the next line no asa catch us say ya tumu a omo betum etu be kasa asem we ya wa makoko farmer na ni da so esa wontini sika so na wo bete so a justification be na de wo man 100% no kra say eno no for spot price ndi man 100% kra masa na ni na di ni ye
okay
it's in their own manifesto nyame na me manufacture page 43 of their manifesto is there
Onua FM
Mr. Speaker what must
me too pa max
eti me no wo ka say Ghana fo nyina esu omo be ka say emo ebo say aba form because omo kra na benefit at what cost to our rice industry in Ghana rice farmers our Ghana esu because omo e process no kra no kwa mo ne tata ho a omo process kwa marketer yento at what cost if I want them pa che no if rice farmers esu sesi omo allow ma ye import abro eba wo man ni mu no say maize farmers esu tell me which sector of the economy and I say which part of the teacher for crampo teacher for enye na afa wo mu teacher for Akufo-Addo na efa wo mu no nipa 6,000 pe untimi ntu yo maka how do you expect them to survive the teacher for no be wo aba so ana tise meka sa ho kire wo man ni mu a sabi omo dimi encreate omo picture.
Yes, but you agree to the fact, yes. As much as some of these concerns, be major, you also agree to the fact, a binding so are established when you have some level of gains. And at least, and she say, Oba and Diego Akwemu in the last 1 year, 3 months, Amagana, comparatively, I mean, Usha we exchange rate at said they okay. It is not the same as the Ujai. That is the truth. That is a fact. I mean check it, but
no, I mean dollar, but me say who was saying who dollar.
I mean dollar. But you know say no so counting.
Wait. Dollar no one rule baby a play kwapem. We are talking reality here. Me pacha what you say. You can reality. Inflation omo e can say inflation is below is around 3%, no. Me pacha yes sterilization now more pisca free system no na system no dry nipa enya sika and spend it the way they want because the contractors utu omo car and a kromu ye do utu cocoa farmers car and a kromu ye the teacher for 6,000 we dey tu omo car has one kotom pa tu an car has one kotom a tu an car has one koto TV a tu an car has one koto kosuya. And no sika bedi ni pansema ne buying power and I said the economy is back no purchasing power ekosura they spend and no be as ganye unim di entra it's because of the sterilization of my no ye wo sika kakra bi e na chase goose.
Yes, that is how to control inflation.
Who control inflation at what cost to the economy? Economy in the long run be shrink it because me let's see I know what I say. Oba me farmer, I'm a farmer. Matiti kosuya so. because he can't win nipa neto me say am preko matete so enti se me farm no me profit no nyina na me break even first year me break even second year me patcho me dey expand there for nipa ni bi adwuma mu. How do you expect the economy to expand?
Okay. But that's about over close to 10 minutes. My member of us na minti or so over.
Over say.
What's your Maxwell?
Maxwell or Becca Sama party. I'm a Becca Sama Ghana. The question Nansan me call no me call Angel FM.
Okay.
Make us said say so you need to me support. But information me picking on a purchase I am penny food there. But Mama so can say Ghana is not immune from coup d'etat. And you may question no bet him the kuaba.
But I don't know the say amplified. That is the point.
And I me it me you so fide am a Ghana penny for to say me call me support no. My chance sign. Na mum the question bet my see. Enti any da ho ne here. Look, my can say we no. Nana Kwame mesro sa efan ya mekan yi manen enko viral na benimfo na omuso munya happy the way mekan no ya say the ultra send me na chiachia.
Yeah. And now you're paying so.
And it takes a gentleman to say.
Exactly, to say sorry. And your final dear, no, yeah, why are the so no pay?
I'm sorry.
Yen I am fire known to Munso, na yen patch or home say, Casana and Koya, Umon Fanche.
Meaning, I won't say MPP NDC. You know, you see the same template.
The same book,
the same template. NDC MPP. They are much of a muchness. And see, say, difference behind him. We only alternate them to come and replicate what the ruling government was doing. Be behind one people in this Ghana, the innovations, the improvement, the assets and public Ghana phobia can obwa. So, share if in 1992 under this democratic dispensation. Ya fa multi-party democracy. Now we are nu nanya kwanya bedi o man anim no. My brother, Ghana is retrogressing. Kwa na Ghana ekonechi. Na ya na ama eya wa ba nipa mu se. So hwe Burkina Faso. The guy here ho. Near see akwa a model of governance a. Yen dey say ye kotoa be yi leaders. But the leaders say beto be yi omu no. Omba be ye domestic colonizers. No mane Abrofra kan bom ama ya brabo mobo en sakraye bia ni ho a MPP ni dis betimi dia ba. Number 1, before 1992 ne Ghana Airways na ya regional airline na kro bia ni wo effective airline che Ghana and this ni MPP am na free answer near 20 ships Blaster line from 1992 MPP NDC am na free answer near over 600 factories. Under trade liberalization, a friend is saying, diversity implementation. Ye lusu factories a member Mabunia Edumaya Amane. A dana factories now are so for to toy over the year, sorry. Na ye Kakobawa, ye brand and your friend Firestone, and then this MPP. Now Francis for aircraft Firestone tie, Eco Renault. Ane Citron France brands are no more yeno hana no be fa wo menema shoe factory Kumasi na edimpaboa ko Holland ya export mpaboa free Ghana ko Holland NDC ni MPP egu no multi party democracy enya de papa magana Africa country bia so be practice multi party democracy no enya de mo be komonim but the amana ya den ne say and ntokro ne flaws a multi-party democracy no a benefit party political party top-notch leadership. It is so make game pass ye ba bedwene Ghana ho said ya China dwene ne ma ho say communism na ya na hia yen eti adenti ne yenya a paradigm shift empension efofo a well tailored
to your situation,
to our situation, our mindset, our way of life, our culture and traditions. o company for obiara na ebu na so nua ene you lose so many things ama yen sanse ne yensu a I say you add the value dija the next generation no you see a pescan term
nti ya say no
ya say no deculturalization and that indiscipline at every level and I war ma say Ghana wo hwa and the MPP ni NDC no I say seven preduasa critical thinkers ebi ni Ghana ha o ma ye hyehyɛ no abrofo na de say yemfa nya adwuma no a continuation of colonization Kwame Nkrumah kan ebra no okotena Guinea was a new form of colonization, neo-colonialism. And when I away, or maybe also practice proper democracy. Democracy, the entire Western world needs to money say it opens up accountability. It reduces, if not, friends say, eliminate ya. You corruption free or you here, bro. That poverty in perpetuity you free or a so the gap between the half and the half no ye brejeno o mana kasa resources equitable distribution of natural resources
but I don't know who say
that be or maybe I will check we also your democracy we check around the globe cap in hand begging you are joking because democracy, the tenets, the characteristics of democracy, no, a show any pabra bom e krona mutimunum. Eti ebusuafo mo fa sabetna wakasa bebre wo Suame MPP NDC yes we agree so sourcing obekaya yero mama gina open space e ka che Ghana for say Akufo-Addo aye so siama ono yewura mama ofiri say Akufo-Addo is direct beneficiary of so sourcing process today ekoswa nam say research no ba be say union government ye ba be move away from juxtaposition juxtapose way amamoni we die ne equalization ne na ye kwakosi kwanfoforo bi so that was my belief. If we're going to reset this country, no. So if it's not broken, it cannot be fixed.
Fix it.
So can I say, Papa, you say can't come media, hallelujah. But from the way things are going, especially Galamsey, our Onua opposition or catch say just state of emergency. A bit more solve problem, of which me trust here analysis no correct. Number one. State of emergency no will be after the human war. We have illegal or illegal will be any. Let us come to the drawing table. Why also work out how the legal mining? Yanko wechi. Yanko say, Kata the amount and what man away. That is mining auditing. Even the multinationals cry when we had my friend say, a large scale mining. Maybe say. Oko machi ado mo ye no omo ye bibia pepepe afei enhya di ma omo so mfa nkwa man no wan na ejina wa hu say as 1 acre of land enipa ntuye no ska say kra no nya na man so be benefit say aya multinational so omo ye large scale mining wan na ejina wa hu say Ghana yes ye share kra 10% na gold no matuo no indeed omo nya 100 kilos a ye die omo ye 10 kilos ana Sanya ma wenyina ne yimsuo ne yakwa nyina sei yewura mama me die ni die ni ahobrase akasa che wano pay me wura ho ama Ghana say Mr. Speaker
over
ya tinche kra nyama afidie animu na me no discuss Ghana ya mu bi de we are so passionate about Ghana ya no ne yakoka na mo se bia nipa na nkasa yi I care champion of blessed memory obeye ku e o Ghana ha enipa ba akokra mo awurantu but I care champion eja padia wo dija Ghana no NDC ni MPP free 1992 be si ne ye ka mu nyina e development o mo dia ma Ghana entimi ni champion de ni nyina
I see
a champion nyama o ye assess military junta me say you can't be in NDC over 40 years over alternative governance and a champion kwadi a champion a pon damo pon a champion and a dance for my estate a champion a year a denta estate uko kumasia obuokrom estate kwadaso estate Chapatre estate Atonso estate Suame net flat no plan assembly plant a champion pensioner ya bus ha ya after sales service it bus no e kwaduma na otwe pe engineers be kon wa kwere de bibia ase nya ne say na yetimi pack ba 600 go ye wi ane a wo no 2000 3000 ma party apparatchis se ukofo obi nhihye ye say sanfo say de obi de ye ne fie ye ne say obi fie and no pay me near say me ba be MPP NDC no because you are much of a muchness NDC and MPP difference be any it we can't waste much time say me ba be boni to grow say Akufo-Addo personality say and your mama person I say Ghana for you nya happy ye retrogress asante for say ade bi obi de ye ne fie ye ne say obi fie to say America for practicing multi-party democracy na eboa wo mu a yeah no well over 40 years you want to say yeah backslide
okay
now democracy no the tia make one sound of person Ghana for ntiase democracy yam boxo and come a continent and say France for democracy and Britain for the anyade kro German for democracy and America for the anyade kro democracy varies from one country to the other
and would tell towards society
exactly by the idea box na abeto a carbon copied
okay
and the abeto so until say be union government atum na nyina ya go to the round table discussions say what is the alternative ye moye dia because and be the say ukuma from rodwene sade ni mu a pejawani kohwa kokona nim baby ya kro no the country is heading towards doom se bibia sa oman no me say dakro echirima ebetia so atua
me da say Marimbra a lawyer citizen that to die so cancel watching
cancel na say we late
and I said late ni dia abe rampant
habitual
yes
Mr. Speaker anpema minchia mama ofa
but you can say good microphone ni man
for the kiam de ye share ya so acha
ma feel
ma me brother so minchia na ya hwefo na ye tiefu bebre won fa nchem so
over they say you are habitual late cover
on fa nchem me mpenche chire mu bia ba won fa nchem I go explain to ya it's all the pocho won fa nchem
but I never want to say
Mr. Speaker kakanga kra ye gudu it's a nkomo for the kemebe no reason it seems that you could do the same things and we want to expect different results.
They repeat mistakes, no?
I don't think that we can do that and get any better and meaningful results. But you see, as some crossover kaya, the major problem in there, Nkrofo are benefiting from the rot of the system.
Yes.
So they will ensure that you get the same thing, because immediately we change. They will affect their
the process.
Cocoa now holding. Cocoa season over affecting. They want us to continue with the system. Minima as well contributing komo but is it on the
yes I'm listening but Maxwell you didn't come or Maxwell say any man ko ye as compared to Akufo-Addo time fu boy ne din chen de Akufo-Addo dija hokọ ye Maxwell say sikani krom sterilization the bank of
Maxwell kada fu no boy din sin that what
yes I say as of this morning I mean say e ka say ne fu no.
Oh, okay.
The last window, okay.
Okay.
Or clarify in the year.
And
let me put you in
okay. Want to for
listen. And I put you in this contest. Say, don't forget that we have no control over commodities.
Okay.
At some point, they say President Akufo-Addo na petrol boy. Obekaya State of the Nation's address. President Mahama can so boni trim so about betty fuel. Okay. I got to a point where we cross all kinds of food on the NPP, Ebeba Power Buka and the Emission. But what we do as a country, they say, yeah, ton when it comes to food. So that was the contest that make us as a son here Canada. As we speak, no more ding saying Brana
Maxwell.
President
So this is where I continue. Leonard man, 1 minute. Obiaka say yentimi control over fuel, over cocoa pricing, and over nyama yen. You will be a bit more export to gold in the idea. It's a big lie. Odibakono only vision for the country because you gas a trouble. Your fuel, your crude oil in it. You were coming from AC ton. Na yen discover oil in large quantity. Bankuma vision na e bro adwene ne bebre so. O say crude no ye be no a ye be separate anya 7 different oil byproducts. Added in the 7 ship e dey crazy nko abeba. Ye dey 7 another ship e dey aviation fuel. Gasoline, what you name them, bitumen, and what yeah. And as I basically refined it. It made about Koba, Menoa message Chimanina. Back then, and Kumania service way, and then you were crude nibi.
I'm a company that has a crude.
By a cotton, maybe a coup for the time, your cotton, bumped in Mr. Prema, Yanwa, because all my woman a crab and BDC, you know, all men support to a Akufo-Addo. Me, as someone making. As a concern, and not many could do. I'm at all 8 now, sir, 8 good years.
95.1.
You better man, I'm a standard shock, no, yet to me a cushion.
Okay, over me, that's my council. No, Maxwell, I mean, let us be fair. Your time, Ninty, but my council, me bow so then you have the time to respond.
Over the okay, you know, main contradictory, but the woman said the point I may make us a unique control over it. Also, US or 2 4 or maybe or I crude no chin or maybe. By your 2 more drama so but to Munti, and say, or for the end, I walk and say, or encourage you say, yeah, refining your dear. But don't forget, all refining or Hakura won't mean torn less. Overturn at the wait, maybe I dear bet my yen say. Be a free charges be free.
I don't know
wait, maybe. You can decide to subsidize. It is 2 separate arguments.
But you vessel you fled reduction.
So then I understand why we are using the same template.
Yes.
Because you see, if arguments today, the mama yemfa commodities in fanye amayon because at the end of the day, you have little control over them in our current situation. Then also, it becomes a bit difficult when we talk about the CCR and Yemum because price are Wodija and all those things. I think we should do more of a developmental approach to our discussions.
Yes.
Instead of finding solutions, we find gaps to take advantage of our political opponents. Yeah. Assembly toa. Yeba shoshe kwana oso man yeba fado na ye kweyenyim ye shoshe ekwana odan ho a yeba use na yeda kick ye political.
And that is because say ye the BBI politics.
The same template.
Into no the same template.
The same template.
In the wadiyam. Into in the musum
the same template.
Instead of the argument being in fact, edere yamended dano. Asama na enyim no na sisi ehun. Ntisi ehun, me yen nyina ya ndwen wo de yeruko yenyim ye be ne den. Yan kan da mu. Hypocrites. Ye dama adene sesa na iso abe the same thing. Sisi.
And I know na lead to say manfo bebre na abamu abu.
Oh yes.
Yes, and that is why it becomes very dangerous there. And I think what meeting because meeting or started by with an apology, right? And that is why India say amount for bebre lose
trust and
confidence in the system that we have. they will look for alternative. My point there. Instead of the alternative being a military coup, the alternative should be there. Today, makes more for king. Our kind of democrats are here.
And systems are here, one, yeah.
Onkoye. Since we have a very fine opportunity there, a constitutional review. It's in certain processes. This is the time.
Our system over 30-something million population. Just about few people are benefiting, right? The winner takes all argument. And they said, yeah, and near Masiko. I mean, we've criticized our system, see any kwaya fast methodology, I did buying. Odike has been talking about union government for only God knows how long. But our system are buying Dania. Just a few crop of Ghanaians. They say a little over 20,000 and they benefited from the system. And within that space of 4 years or 8 years, you know, the same people now in the bedi ye, womuni omobusu and the bedi ye, womuni omunkofon kwa and the bedi ye. And you have a large majority of the people who are neglected for all these years. Na yakwa saba na adiana sa teni na the other side nenswa be benefited. What about the average Ghanaian won't care about politics? Only NPP, not only NDC. Who is asking the question, say, how do we propel these people to ensure so I mean systems now
we are corporate of all these situations. Now account. Ye de go man paying Mahama na ne paying for today. NDC fu bebre wo ye adwuma 1 year appointment. Meanwhile, Mr. Speaker, we do my Ghana ha, a Juma your Ghana ha. What more appointment that you don't deserve it?
You more than
open your decay, Nian San and Nims your
and yes, you qualifying so you
see the problem.
Yes.
But one man appointment is hey, and this will be a Juma. So you see, and that's why we keep saying that we and an answer at a chairman to me on the more appointment. He was talking about more of appointments. I'm a party for one way more grassroots. Forgetting that at the end of the day, you win power to benefit the people of Ghana, the ordinary Ghanaian. Yes, MPP and Ghana, NDC and Ghana, GCP and Ghana. But my kind there, it's for the good of all. Only because it belongs to Mamu Yokunkutin. But I and the Mama Waka. It is our banana and the ma. Unkofo besro nti NDC bay so wanyana dem ma wonkofo kikenya wobeka de ehuma President Nana Bebeye. So why are you not doing the same?
So where lies the reset?
Exactly.
Reset
nti bede yakoyenyim nti Mr. Speaker, I mean my Mr. saying there sometimes you know odu kasa na yeba kasa but odunzi ye na ana nye ya obobuo makasa na ye kan wezima oduwa yen kofo onye
okay
nti Ghana fa wote ya na pay onye kasa keke no ede ye ka anamo no ede ye tu beyond kasa no so edum pempendo ede ye tu the man amon
Remember Maxwell so remember so I come in 30 minutes me chairman mo 10 minutes me wo two topics me person you deal with the sourcing contract and I think so yet much all the sourcing no never shares here maybe 5 minutes on that and then I'll go and come back again now yeah share the second topic you know I mean to of another person interjection my Maxwell on casting you are about so
no problem
Mr. Speaker
yes
source and their cost a blatant TV a chrono pa broad day and a year boy a chrono my main true Sebi, my municipal chief executive pay. The moment Ober tries Ober so CBB no. Unim so to me pay the price. As politicians. Not on the part of even the politician or the awarding press institution. But na mafrel. And I'm say go and price this phone for me. Unim so we competitor biya. Iti se phone near 1 cedi. What they buy 1 cedi 50 pesos cry. Who is going to question that? Into fast one.
Yeah.
That is one angle of it. 2, you can negotiate with contractor no. And I know about my catch also I didn't me say na we be say.
Me just say but me mouth say.
At this point I'm speaking as a Ghanaian. please. Me pacho what you say.
Yeah.
So sourcing whether NPP, whether NDC is killing this country.
Okay.
It is something that we must avoid at all costs. Well, the latter part of NPP, be free so no. Me award be about 7 kilometers be was a municipal assembly. Yeah, yesika near the the pacho is kebi aban no kope by some district assemblies.
Okay.
Aban ni introduce bibi ani a friend e-procurement. Enti eno no
Under procurement authority.
Under procurement authority. Enti online.
I remember some omo launch here.
Me pacho obede no online. Ye be tender no online. Enti mostly say all things being equal, the least responsive bidder and also a any contract. So the certificates ni BBI okay yeah. Right? So we are no online now. The four of us here. AB and Kawuna chief executive no. Maxwell na your preferred candidate.
Yeah.
See ya na manuala. Unim se mutimi schemia mane ba bedi me ho.
Yeah.
Unim kwan no kran po no so no ya na yes o scheming po mane bedi me ho a. Obehwa no contract no Owura Odike a price 10 million. Minua ya price 9 million. Ebi ame mo preferred candidate me price 12 million. Ba mo pese chinchina ame me ho na ebenti no. Edru opening na mo betimi e de aba you know because oh we nam say we dey na next 9 million obetimi aka say me dey na 8.9.
Yeah, the mama dey you 8.9.
But what you say?
Yeah.
8.9 no. Na later no must send documents before say be concurrent approval. And no in terms of sika the country still gains. Me patch one dey me patch.
Me too.
But so sourcing any restrictive tendering there it kills this country. Ekuye. Now ni ma dey hamen so. President Mahama Ebano oka say oba beye can say oba be amende oka
the Procurement Act.
Page 136 of their manifesto. Me pajo dey ti asem oka any you. Caption the next under corruption 6.1.1. Point 10 was say we will review the Public Procurement Act 2003 Act 663 as amended to ensure value for money and transparency in the public procurement process and pursue procurement reforms to prevent conflict of interest, that is one, and insider dealings. Insider dealings by politically exposed persons in the award of contracts. Insider dealings in here. The next point, 11. Also, they will implement measures to curtail abuse of single source, which is sole source, and restrictive tendering. Many workers say contract or my award this is here. 107 of them. Who say more selected 80 saying. Who say 80 saying? 84. More selected be 107 in anye. 107 in restrictive tendering no. Any source no a line ke to be na demo.
I say restrictive tendering they was selected certain companies.
Oh no afre wo. Na in fact I dey back our system nim say metimi afraid of all of you. Projects no 4. Okay? And am afre mo. Mo nyina no documents mo dey abedi we na me dey ama. Mo nyina mo document we be do na me dey ama Odike. Mo nyina mo document be na me dey ama Minue. Mo nyina mo one dey wait here. It is asa cha ama mo. So what is the difference between restrictive tendering and sole sourcing? There is a very thin difference between the two. The only thing is that if indeed say we are the quotations neighbor and na wo na what you no person wo hwese oh wait there. Yan hwe de ne bo no wo form kakra ne emfama no kra de a eno ne ya na eye bi kakra. But there is no difference. Tina make a choice say we blatant thievery. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama cannot absorb himself from this. Maybe na mo hear discussion with the President Mahama and say minister should come out and explain. Big push, you know. The major amongst all the NDC agenda ni nyina na only the major push and now the major project more. Me pa what you say? Minister no betimi akwa akotu anamo bi a president nyawe. Minister no be dey to anamo a president nyawe. We settings na President Mahama onim de ekosu bi ehu bi. Say President Mahama at this point e ka kire me say wonim hu bi a then he's naked. Then President Mahama is absolutely naked. And he has a better office now. And in Ghana, we are not safe. Because we are the topmost project. Now imagine what they say way and your chrono. Maybe my team is a speaker, I say now can be. Me who say me offer air signal. Maybe anya hwe offer me the manu basis is.
And the 10 the crown.
Maybe me say now can be say oh contract no. Say award na ebre kwa ebi after 2 years or so we are e boni bi ba beka ho.
Now I was talking about time value for money.
Time value for money and no ho. But don't forget say original contract. Who say wo ye road na obey drains, obey compacting. Even compacting no kra na gravel na layers. But say wo rehabilitate here. You only take the top
the top face no.
And now why rehabilitate? Me pa what you say?
Reshaping.
No, not even reshaping. I mean say obey say asphalt na say ya. You take it out.
Yeah.
Ebia obe compacting soil na bia baby wo kra say ya. Ebe kakra bi base no din dada. But what you say? Ebia original construction no kra no baby one nsuo ho a omo excavating the boulders near the egu ha wo mkoye foforo. Aye then original and then one thing also you who say was enkienya stability kra senka rehabilitation no e cost sa original price of 25.9 million euros no kra nka ebe ha me.
I see.
I was say lesser than that. Now here is the case, we are getting more than 3 times, and now almost 3 times, 63 million euros. And you are the barber rehabilitating. Meaning to you, President Mahama, my dear Bakwa say who also was say or the procurement man or barber system. Unim, and quickly. Sabaya am running channel and then the NDC for in the procurement processes or more yenitino. Almost quickly, so now or the team run baba besi omachi.
And laws when take it with regressive effect.
I'm running baba besi
see for man.
Me pacho what you say. Eti President Mahama cannot pretend that the ekwas no onim hu bi. Omo na omo yes anu omo we nyina na de nka enye nwanwa. Enye nwanwa de emu say ye ho say hwe gold board akachi. Laptop back we turn 21,210 million. Fancy NPP never power. Any a quarter laptop back one and can some medium fee sing.
Okay. May I say, my member for the case over my main tier where
the same template. The same template.
With you on the source, we went to the transport unions, and some better a year a car sent here, dear over 20%. And to bet him there, no so
Minua. Me offer akasa bebre Maxwell. Ye musa ye ho se. E die be na ma ye wura mama kwaka se. E bra no opposition say. Nana Akufo-Addo is direct beneficiary of so sourcing. O mi anu nyina na aka bom no mu ese o ma no. Na de ne de me ya pa ye wura mama. Because u second come no. Yes Christo kra o kan wo say. Me man so ogwa ma biem. The moment member sorry na de. Tienim say na ka wo ba we die. Na ka you are coming to right all the wrongs. Papa, you have the opportunity now. Because 4 years of your first term, you say we got so much experience under your sleeves. But the year we die. Reset agenda no. Philippi Bian found
95.1.
It is just juxtapose and I'm your politics of equalization. Big push big
priority project.
Minister the conference on your day. On the other hand, they have special purpose vehicle. I'll get the big push done. Ultimately, you be more. Road construction president a year you are top force in this kaba it be bia da wani madaja ada na mo dia ko du say papa Kwame Nkrumah ma nyom na yeska for Ghana has here o I can champion ma nyom na yeska for busy ama ya hwe ye hu mo ade bia wo ye atia the vulnerable in the society e be affect wo and no family that na mpedifo say obufo nso obewi ado ati akohwe hoy me ra ho because me yesu cause anyama koso ma we mu no minua
over
ase arehu me ra ho no pe papa because anyama Maxwell ka no Akufo-Addo ye ma ye nyina ka se papa no ni age any say the osibe ye o man no wa se no Onua mama NDC form push you because no me bia beba de ekoso bia no wa so na beba ewiase de obegu bia obetwa etiemu bi ye o politics sim se be ka no kra nim se be pesca leadership enya sikapo leadership ayakwanya nyakopon eni nipa o man de show nsa se nimdie nyame de ache oro beda na di na mense na ho na wo ya kwaro wo ye ni yi a enu ankasa e se obra paja wo wura kwan ba de mo ya ga na die preto no men koso sourcing Maxwell chechrim selective tendering no semen ye pese de mamia ye ma ye invite other companies o ye pe companies a ebeka ho na wo mu dia na ebi okra document wo okra on farmer ye they are disqualified we know all these things ye mo ye nyina ye nim na wiase so nya akwanya na so anya the right na wakotena fie no wo say Ghana for soon ane kwa fa so ne dili ye no na hanto eno na bible mu what the phone ka say mo ma me wanpo wo say mo ma me kwan na me ko preaching me ko kan sepom ka say ade ya pa me da me ko da me nim se be ya ne say na wa kwanya say o right the wrongs no wa timi anya no wakotena fie na di amanfo nya na oni akwanya biom so oba be sesane ma papa anyama enkoyi onyankopon no kura nim ni ye ka bi ma wa ebe ye dene fize no kura ba akopɛ papa emra nkoye change your ways because aya continuation of nanado de na
there radical changes na ka opese wo hu sese
you can say change ya you change yourself before you can effect change. If you want a serious change, you must change your ways before you can effect change. The governance organogram, and then the architecture, and then the core.
And so
there hasn't been any significant changes. Maybe. Na himself reset no eba be for union government system ni bi ya meritocratic ba quite family and friends tribal people blah 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 we are seeing everything said the Akufo-Addo here no sa pepepe na ekoso but people also need the infantry to take the shine of the flaws in this government. I'm telling them, need to me biasa, obeka Ghana for say, the Doma me into Mumfiamra. No. So Ghana is at the crossroad.
95.1.
Without we moving on rocks or ashore. Is a speaker.
Over.
Any man.
And your man, 9:45, Mame, and I was a Safed wa join the Onua 95.1. Mame Embra a year citizen at Todazi, so na maintain citizen, Mammy Tiewa. Of a casa mass in issue where we feel be about of a ma and Crofus one of pay. Cancel, Mammy Tio.
I end up Musum, but you see. My dream one day Ghana yebodum pempendu bia yengina yebafam paying fats now na yakade yepede yekoyenyi masomman inti yemfa damo kwan
Onua FM 95.1.
Mr. Speaker, urban road construction how the him maybe a young can we free do, but him there now was at least a mobia maybe no too much a lot about these issues. Because my engineer will be Mr. Speaker.
Engineer one. My engineer no pay.
Mr. Speaker.
About to Boise and you know about the doors.
You know what? So sourcing, you be said or you bad now. But you see, we have taken advantage of it.
And a deal to system.
That's the point.
Now, I'm the honorable Wahai. Watch assembly woman.
Onua FM 95.1.
The project. Ibu Omoa, you see, or you're checking an egg situation. Ibu Omoa assembly. War a corner other assembly wana war road no the na ngasan onye. Wakada was feels called a road there won't yet. Inti sometimes a project be or the baby our baby na scaba. No we load them projects in a kakra. Now was a one shame. So that whilst that is being done, the main project is being done. Now what the whole
one
about Inti sometimes you want them do for Solar road. It will cost this much.
And it's our budget.
Why do you buy out there? Or the Mukwana?
I think we go board the road.
Budget to be over.
95.1.
Of a chrome quite be a budget most and young
Massa. Now look at yourself. Ghost Rose.
Body junction to us in Creek.
Sanya Ramama and maybe what didn't I see from Cassa? A friend saying. Advance payment to credit mark contract
and mobilization. I catch a phone on Mutona to me, our ward contract. Meba. Umutimi mobilize contract. A sign a yes, a gym mobilization no matter cruise. Now road doesn't exist. Sure. Amawa mania you that is leading.
So yeah, the me over the years. But they're not bad politicians yet teacher. Oh, we inflate road. Oh, why them? Yeah, by you bet you want to. No, I bet no power.
FM 95.1.
Oh, why should you one country? Then we go back to square one. Cocoa Rose 2016. 2017 MPP by power. All Cocoa Rose, you by audit. Into road na nkebi ma aka bitumen kakra de wodu gudin. Ya Holton. Eyo audit ni wie. You should say kwani nyina. Ye wie ya say ko peske bio. Ya say go back to that same road to do it. Nobody was penalized there. Cocoa roads in why them inti yet na to. Ye tum yes kwan bi wa yakọ gine hu sika bosia a obotu wa construct road abense se pe na sika na asa road no so yenye wi.
I remember Cocoa road contract ba ko ana minim. Edokra na ye hwan I think Asabia na yes akwan no. Yes, Asabia from Asenkregua to Semraboy. And then from Christian Kwanta they call woman no good. I don't know. Yes, Asabia. What do not that's akwan in nation is. I mean, as part of the auditing, akwan basically yes akwan.
Yeah. Anna
and sika wa komina
Anna political expedience in Tino. Sagana and Hobeso 100 kilometers. No more 500 kilometers. Certificate what here? Interim payment certificate, you know. I was said within 90 days. Contractor Sakanisika. But I'm so much I want to do so many contracts. No BRT certificate here. Obedient him 5 years. Instead of 90 days. Now I attracted
interest.
A friend saying delay payment. So for that interchange, and you're 25 years.
Year still.
Year. What me work delay payment to $80 million.
95.1.
And then you want to what are we doing to ourselves? Once interchange in Kumasi so for life, 25 years. Kofo and a start here. You're Atamis a try. You're a mama a try another one. Atamis a try 8 years. You're a mama Saba. You knew interchange.
Akufo-Addo.
Oyanwe. Dabi ah hwe fam ho hwe nchenche ah dabi maso don wako Dubai ko hu hwe de wa Accra ha na fa compare kuma se die yanya
the auxiliaries no near me say station say building government blocks near there say tile
and the wura fuo
so say na eka contract no
ah
yes
interchange an kan say Accra wo ba e
no wo can stay
ah wo du pokuase a me ba du pokuase a ya hyehyɛ bibia pɛbɛ bibia so for la de no ewura fasie ni nyina bibia basa ɛsoro kwa na de na
atachenko
na de na hyehyɛ soro kwa ni nyina yi ba o ka ta akro bitima pai no
of baby aka me no ya
Nti ye betumi aka dey contract and we
Max me ba ma cancel for no
say
because cancel for no see we na me Max so that so Maxwell dem more interest on is because so am interchange na say so kire the state of it yes.
So I mean America could sign the what is the way forward?
Union government is the best because model of government.
I there no power no. It can there a so source in the butchum. CCI be wusuri yebi. But you see that has been the case. I have tapes, I have records of what former President former President Akufo-Addo said about
in 2016, yes. And then
even Dr. Baumia, what he said about source. It can't wa FAP Minister of State in charge of procurement.
You understand? Akufo-Addo koka say
you understand?
Omba airport wo ayi Cape Coast. Baumia na koka Akufo-Addo so mun kan re.
You understand? So procurement even there we have seen that there was a challenge there. Inti idol bia pedo try there or capture man go for there oh ye bibi won. Inti say yem bi say yen there. It is a problem.
Onua FM
What can we do? Atasa. What can we do to move from where we are? Na a bit better. What can we do?
Osia broche nyina ma me
understand? For me, that should be the conversation. Instead of trying to equalize and
look, adia ba kwa ya me ya wo abibi fom especially woman ya ko school no me dem ato omudin functional illiteracy abofu ye bibi wa America ne ye te ayi so discuss a obeti so kwa America class e ne no wo kwa class e ne no na can't we do a better yetimi ye bibi a
develop any model.
Yes, we don't need even to reinvent the wheel because sabrofo ye na lapses bi wo mu die nu a I say they better ye sani abobra edun tin say abroni nam na wa de na kobodua ma odu afa na abodua nu bi Ghana baby a ye duro no eni ye nyanhwe public transport and say wo be public transport yesusu ano na omnibus service authority a tampon time buses na busua ma se wo fa mampon stretch every tafo e ko mampon na ye wo bus ye ko Suame bi abet 5 ye wo bus ye ko breman e kwa kodu tachiman asana kwan bia so che se bus ye bu ba bia techam so Crofrom stadium agogo everyone na bus nko na trotro nya common every 1992 ba no we ko kraba ye use 1 month 2 months na ye 2 ties ni ya jake ni atwa mo bi 2000 after 6 service ko bi ni ho na se obi akwakoto 207 container betwitwa edi nkonwa sisim edi ye adwuma abanse me control price and almost say 20% betum and wo private company no also na abai ko negotiation minua so ko fitem da ko fa cameraman na ko trotra asay omunye scan repair yet Ghana for adwen you mu say ye bu trotra for a hardware near wo train rail system me come ra yem me daba de so sa na kodu western region near ye wo public your first STC and na for car ɛne agye ne abrande ho STC.
Okay.
Bibi e kɔ n'akyi.
Me da say.
Ghana for mo to abama union
government. Mamembra Maxwell so na
me dia PNDC akyi dia.
Max Bamentio na young pon.
Make say so sen na mo compare NPP and NDC. Mpacho mpese mo me compare pricing no. Ehu.
But Maxwell one word you can say at any point in time no it is wrong. You perceive a bokro no enti say you back see you compare pricing now. Then we are better validating say yes ye be but yet the pricing was better than the NDC.
No. And then let's even look at the quantum. We are talking about 10 billion here. Wait.
One or two over 1 billion. I don't be sure about the same
offer. Justify it, dear. The fact that NPPA be and run and yanning chess I didn't talk also. If I told you to make an answer, Etienne Mummy and Yaka. No, it didn't make us say. Sir, wait, the fact that, wait.
If we want to compare your contract to those that was done in 2016, it will also be huge.
Maybe
so let's move forward. Let's find solutions.
Because of clearly no say okay the Procurement Act, okay? Now, okay, section 40 to 41. Now we share the conditions essentially fulfilled by law. Council the your lawyer and sign yetimi ama a single source contractor. I mean, requirement, you know, as a no crown here. Because the point is that before Obeka say awarded ebia ekwenye da media general nim hey. Ede kopim circle the ring road yi mu no. As a source contract no as a nya contractor you beka say ono nko na was certain expertise o wonim de na obetimi de aye saa de no and then
ya na normal emergency situation
for interchange
ebia bridge bia bu Kumasi road
o de fa
bridge bia bu Kumasi road e ma can't mean come ave ye pese ye ntem ye ka se ye kɔ open tendering ye set contractor kwanwie no na emirako it is idea among the whole Ghanaian contractors.
You can
why not what the equipment our what nimdia obetumi as fast as we obetumi nya in term no anu na ya na a necessity for that but when do buy norm so when my be so be bi that is where the worry is
until the work can also eno no sa no ho obetumi aye selective tendering and I say so
yes
but baby I ba be do ni de ya hwe ya yebegu o man no
okay
na
Maxwell for me time so unfortunately
so I'm in touch
in cause just 1 minute na me for
1 minute so far is more than 50% complete.
Okay.
On the package you know na 5 flyovers. Emu 3 make can say 3 flyovers are ready. Just say emfa quota no engu so.
Okay.
See no crowd there no manja the post office one say you use macro ase ni you use so obuso kru ade no mu me allow me use ye. And na community roads become home. Takwa roads no mantem ho nyina yagu ni nyina. The aka no the interchange proper no. 4 tier. Ma just almost mobile be review na ba 2 tier or 3 tier. Minimum how because design and built. The moment I obeti so no obeka dan bebre. The way I no so no minister ne kan about compensation. Yentua compensation